A good life is beyond what people think. Welcome to Life and Living with Samson Olusola Olatunju.
Hello, family members. We're still in a family house life and living with Samson Olatunji. Once in a while now, because we're in a family, we don't need to be uptight. You know, even people who don't like to gossip, when they get to their very own, they gossip. You except you want to deceive us. Even if you hate gossip, when you are with those who are in your inner circles, you know you gossip. So let's begin to do some gossip in our family house. We're not doing anything bad. Why do we have to gossip? We want to learn from some other people's situations. And also we want to offer a piece of advice to those who may be or in that situation or who may find themselves in similar situations later. That's why we want to start with the life of a family, a couple planning to celebrate their 20th wedding anniversary a little while ago, just began to experience some things. And what started it was that a strange man just came on board to claim paternity of their first child, who is about 18 years of age. After the intervention from other people, and it was decided, okay, why not go for a DNA test? And there were shocking revelations from the DNA test. The first shock was that the man, the first shock is that their first son belongs to neither the man of the house nor the man who came up recently to claim paternity. And this led to some very serious investigations, which led them to the actual biological father, meaning that this woman, within her marriage, after her wedding, slept with not just only one man, because the man who came to claim paternity initially actually took her. That was why he came. This is where we now have our amiable will give us some assignments now. The assignments will be to try and offer pieces of advice to all the concerned people, all the concerned players in this terrible comedy of errors, or maybe it's tragic comedy of errors, we are going to call it. Now, this man, who is the man of the house, had to travel shortly after receiving the DNA test results. So he has traveled on an official assignment. He has not said much, but of course, he expressed his disgust, dissatisfaction, disappointment, annoyance at the fact that the woman to whom he has been absolutely faithful all this year has gone to play the harlot. According to that, was to use his language, but he has not said much. Now, what piece of advice do you have for that man before his homecoming? What do you want him to do? What do you advise him to do? The second person we have to advise now is the young man, the 18-year-old young man. He has made his own verdict. The verdict is that he will never acknowledge the new man who has been discovered to be his biological father. When asked why, he said he hates iniquities. He loves righteousness. He judged that man wicked, that it is only wickedness that will make somebody to go and sleep with another man's wife. So he doesn't want to have anything to do with him. But this man is still begging him to forgive him and come home as his son. He says no, that is a big no. But some people now told this young man, the man whom you still want to continue to act as your father has traveled, he hasn't said anything yet. What if he comes back and he says, well, since you are not my son, I don't want to have anything to do with you? The young man answered that even if that is the case, he will continue to bear the surname he has always borne, that he's not going to change his surname. He's not going to be angry with this man who has rejected him for not being his biological son. but that he will continue to adore the man who has brought him up in the way that he loves, in the way that earns him the respect and trust of other people. But that new man should forget about getting a new son in him. So, do you think this young man has taken the right decision? We need your comments. We need your piece of advice in the comment section. The other person who needs your intervention in form of piece of advice is the fourth child. The fourth child is a lady. She has been weeping. She has not been eating. She has not taken any decision. And even her biological father is yet to be known. What do you want her to do? What would you have her to know? What do you think she should do? Please, we want to see that also in the comment section. Now, let's not condemn the woman too much. She also needs our piece of advice. What do you advise the woman to do? Her husband will soon come. I want you to preempt the husband and get her prepared for whatever the husband may want to do. What should the woman also do? You will see that this amicable we have done, this gossip, is something that should elicit some interesting discussion within this family house. So I'm expecting your comments. I'm expecting your judgments. I'm expecting your piece of advice in the comment section. And as you do that, I'll be glad because I want to learn from you. Thank you very much. See Life and Living with Samson Olatunji. I love you all.
Its benefits transcend